showtime.
Fire and water, earth and the sky, mystery surround us, legends never die. We're here for the moment, lost in time. I can hear them call, they're locked within the crystal ball.
Hey everybody, it's the D-Rock 100 and welcome back to my Pokemon White. Last time, we have defeated Team Plasma at the cold storage and we've gotten ourselves the Quake badge from Clay. He also told us that we have to meet him out by Route 6 at a certain cave at the end of it. Before we do anything else, I would like to do something very quickly. Boldor, you've done well. But I'm gonna need my amulet coin back now, please. Because it's time for me to show off the Wireless Club Union Room. I would like to enter the room. And of course, I'm gonna save the game. See you in a little bit. Hello, I'm back. Let me just put that back in place. And now, I always do this just so I make sure that nothing goes wrong with the recordings and such. It's time for us to enter the Union Room. It's about time that I got some help from someone from another universe. Myself, from another world. Hello! It is time for me to trade. This is where the fun begins. So, you can send up to 3 Pokemon at a time, but where you would like to do some trading. I will do this. And for someone else from another universe, yeah, there's a lot of my boxes. Sure that we're looking at the right one here. Yeah, that's it. I'm calling in a Staryu from another universe. Now, goodbye, Lillipup. You've been a good help, but it's time for you to meet your new owner. A Derek from another universe sends over my next member of the team. Staryu! It's a pure water type, and actually one of my personal favorites. What really makes this one very unique is that it's not only one of the best special sweepers that you'll find in the game, but this is a Pokemon that I feel like it actually deserves a little bit of some more good attention. Why? Well, considering the fact that it's a really good water-type Pokemon, it eventually becomes a part psychic type. But I'm only just scratching the surface. if you look more into its move pool, it's capable of learning a lot of a variety of moves outside from water, psychic, and of course normal type. It can even learn Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Zap Cannon either through TM or level up. That's definitely something to take into consideration, and I actually left without bringing it out. And if you want to have a really good Staryu, make absolutely sure it does not come with Illuminate. You want Natural Cure? No two ways about it. All around, this is a great choice to go for any member of the team. You will need a Water Stone for it to fully evolve, but other than that, it is a great choice to have. Element at level 33, often lost in thought. Has a bold nature that's plus defense and a minus attack. If I remember correctly, yes. Actually makes it pretty good. It's Camouflage, Swift, Bubble Beam, and Minimize. Minimize is one of those really good moves that really helps out with evasiveness. And of course, I made sure that it had Natural Cure for the ability. It heals all status problems when it switches out. Can't say no to anything like that. So yeah, I have officially decided. Staryu is the 4th member of my team. Oh, hi, Derek! Well, it looks like we got a sucker here for us for the matter. No, I can't get distracted being all impressed with your shiny new badge. I'm also a trainer. At times like this, you battle, right? You're not entirely wrong. So Bianca, our 4th battle with her. Her first Pokemon, Herdier, at level 26, normal type Intimidate for the ability. With Helping Hand, take down, Work Up, and Crunch. And holy crap, I'm actually missing a Pokemon on here. Somehow I forgot to add that into my notes. Oh well. Alright. Let's see if maybe I can pull that out somewhere. Just gonna get that on standby for a while. Kind of multitask on this. Oh, no wonder. Okay. But it's okay. It's okay. So, lucky for me, I'll have it on standby for when I need it. Go for a rock slide, I guess. Well then. Well, you know what? You know what? That Herdier of yours is gonna be a perfect target for my new Mystic. Wow. Alright, let's go for a Bubble Beam. This should do it. Yeah. I should point this out that Pokemon that have been traded gain a 1.5 boost into gaining their experience. Definitely something to kind of take into consideration. but it can be a bit of an issue at first if you're not careful. This is the Pokemon that I didn't add to my notes, but I got it right over here. Musharna, level 26, Pure Psychic type Forewarn for the ability, with Defense Curl, Lucky Chance, Psybeam, and Hypnosis. I think Dig's probably going to be the least of your problems. Uh-oh. Spoke too soon. A critical! I'm gonna save Mystic for later. Leaf Tornado. Go for a Leaf Blade. There we go. Alright. Now for our Elemental Monkey. It'll either be a Pansage, Panpour level, or Pansage level 26 with Gluttony for the ability. Fire, Water, Grass type. Pansage will have Yawn, Bite, Flame Burst, and Amnesia. Panpour will have Water Spout, Bite, Scald, and Taunt. And Pansage will have Lead Seed, Seed Bomb, Bite, and Torment. I actually got this a little bit planned out for this. Go Mystic. And now for her ace in the hole. Dewott, level 28, Pure Water type, Torrent for the ability. Razor Shell, Fury Cutter, Water Pulse, Revenge. His other two Pokemon choices, if you had gone for one or the other, would have been a Servine, level 28, Pure Grass type with Overgrowth for the ability, with Leaf Tornado, Leech Seed, Mega Drain, and Slam. The other would have been a Pignite, level 28, Pure Firefighting type, Blaze for the ability, Arm Thrust, Smog, Rollout, and Takedown. I think out of all of them, Pignite's probably the more dangerous one to go for, which is absurd. Oh, I lost! I had a Pokemon battle with you in a while, Derek. You've come totally strong, huh? I'm not that strong, so I don't know how to say it, but I think you're way tuned in to how your Pokemon feel. Oh, you know what? I want to share this HM with you, Derek. HMO2 Fly! Papa gave it to me after he tried to take me home that time. Sure, it's so I can come home anytime he wants, though. Oh, hey, I have to share this with Sharon, too. See you, Derek. Bye-bye. Yes. 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 And I don't have a Pokemon with Fly that's capable of flight. How embarrassing. But that's okay. Because could this be the Pokemon that could help me with some of that flying? No. But you are indeed a brand new Pokemon that I want to talk about. Out here in Route 6, I almost said 206. We have 3 new Pokemon for us to talk about, and you might actually want to consider getting one of these if you have a bit of an issue with the upcoming gym. Or, in a way. Let's just get right into it. Deerling! A normal grass type that has an immunity to Ghost, but not an immunity to fighting. Interesting. I actually kind of have a bit of a soft spot for Deerling. A really nice and physically offensive sweeper. Not bad. Not bad. What you are seeing right now in the bios is its winter form, but it does come in 3 other different forms, depending on the season and that it is caught at. They're all just simply pure cosmetic. There's nothing special about it. But what is special about it is that it comes with so many good moves to level up that I actually would consider you look into if you want to use one for your team. Stomp leveling up. Jump kick leveling up. You get it. I actually really wanted to use Deerling for my team, but I just barely decided against it because I wanted to use Snivy. But Chlorophyll and Sap Sipper are some of the best abilities to go for in the game. In fact, Sap Sipper not only gives you a immunity to that of the grass type moves, but it boosts the attack step from doing that. I would say that's really good for double battles, and Chlorophyll is really good in both case scenarios. I would say if you really want one, Chlorophyll for single player, Sap Sipper mainly for double battles. Next up is kind of an odd one. Carablast! A pure bug type that, oddly, works weird. Well, okay, let's get into some of the negatives. It's a generic bug type that has some pretty decent moves and across the board, and the fact that it only comes with Swarm or Shed Skin is pretty decent for any other bug type, and some of the moves that it learns are not very impressive. However, we won't be seeing this Pokemon for a while, but when treated with the Pokemon Shelmet, it does a complete 180 and becomes one of the best defensive walls in the game. Say it with me, it does take a while for it to reach its true potential, and by the time for when it can learn its best moves, it won't be until late in its life. I think you might be seeing where I'm kind of going with this. Don't get me wrong, when used correctly, it is very good to say the least. Just be mindful that it is going to be a Pokemon and that you got to wait for quite some time for it to fully evolve, but you need to trade it with a Shelmet in order to do so. And finally, Fungus. A grass poison type. Kinda goes on without saying. It only will ever have Effect Spore for its ability, which, on its own, nothing bad about it. The only real issue that I have with it is that it has the speed of a snail. Or I guess it may be a... I don't know, I can't really think of anything clever, but there is a Pokemon that we're going to be seeing a little bit later on that is pretty slow than this. If you do want one, though, it is going to be a while for it to reach its true potential, and it can learn Spore, but it has to stay as a Fungus in order to do so. I would say, dang, you're good, but you're kind of held back by a few things. I do consider this Pokemon to be okay for what it is, but the real issue that I have with it is that I really want this Pokemon to be a little bit faster, even in its base form. But nearly everything else in the game will either outclass it or just outspeed it. If you want a Fungus, by all means, it's right there. Just... it's hard to recommend. So during a little skirmish, I taught Tranquil Fly because I actually want to head back to Castelia City because if my memory serves me correctly, in fact, I'm going to double check this real quickly. If it's in here in Castelia. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm actually incorrect. It's actually in Mistralton City. Why did I think it was in Castelia? Oh. it's the next city. Well, I guess we're heading in that direction either way. So, I just wasted a lot of time for nothing. Okay. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I learned my lesson. And we're all just get out of here. We're just gonna carry on our way. We're gonna put up a rappel. And we'll just forget that it ever happened. Get used to seeing these. Alright, William. Let's see here. Okay. What good's that gonna do you for? Well, that was a waste. You're probably a trainer, but I don't want to deal with you yet. That just takes us back down. Don't want to do that. Unfortunately, you are a required battle. Research and investigate your Pokemon. Why? Okay, I know you're a scientist and all, but... Wait a minute. Ron? Was being a wizard too good for you or something? Or did Hermione finally get you more into the Muggle world and you realizing that you're really good with chemistry? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she would do something like that. Or did Jean do something like that? Yeah, I think you had some flaws in that battle there, buddy. Got a hyper potion right here. Something up there, but I can't get access to it. But we can get this elixir. What do we got here? Researching the year season. The season research lab. Some Pokemon change their appearance depending on the season. Could that also be considered a type of evolution? Nope, just cosmetic. Temperature humidity inside the cave next to me are controlled by a machine. Season research lab. Twist Mountain just beyond Miss Dralton has snow depending on the season. Duh. We research change in nature that occurred due to the seasons. Consider the Pokemon called Deerling which lives in this forest. It appears decided to change according to the season. This characteristic has a great interest to us. We want to research this Pokemon and observe its seasonal changes. That's why we developed a marvelous climatic control system that transcends the seasons and allows us to freely adjust temperature and humidity. Up to this point, everything has been fine, but we are very busy and we haven't really had a chance to catch a Deerling to study. So, this is what we would like you to do. First, please capture a Deerling. Then, when it appears it changes, could you bring it back to the lab? Then, when we confirm the changes to Deerling you bring us, we'll also go search for that season's Deerling. How about it? If you don't mind, would you please show us the Deerlings they look like now? This guy? Once you've shown all 4 different appearances of Deerling, he will give you a leaf stone. Is it worth it? Ish. But that's practically a whole in-game year for doing this. And I know that people could technically cheat the clock for doing this, but I don't remember if the games like these penalize you for going that far from when you have to change the clock. So I'm not gonna worry much about that, but it is something that's kind of worth considering looking into. I just personally don't think it's worth it. Ish. Now let me guess. You can use takedown this turn? Oh, feint attack. Okay. That's an improvement. I'll take that. That's an improvement. Keep telling yourself that. There's something over there, but I can't get to it because we are lacking something that we will need for else. Constantly having nothing to go for this. My one weakness. I believe. Yes. We got some items out here that are actually fungus in disguise. I believe they are all locked at level 20 though, so... Whatever. Speaking of leaf stone... Let me guess. Yep, fungus. I'm not gonna worry about these trainers because they're not required. But I will take care of them off screen so I can get some more battles in. Just trust me. But what is to come, you're gonna need all the help that you can get from both the ground and in the air. Wait a minute. Get sure. Charleston Cave seems to have like a complicated maze, but actually it's a straight road. Here on Route 6 is a place called Mistralton Cave. Supposedly, deep in that cave you can find an amazing Pokemon called Cobalion, who is said to have protected Pokemon from a sea of fire in ancient Unova. You can use a move called Surf that lets you move over the water's surface. Maybe you can see Cobalion. Huh. Maybe we'll look more into that later. Oh! Thank you! It's about the season to go into the Celestial Tower, Route 7. I have to ring the bell for my Petalil. Kind of a reference that we'll be seeing a little while later. Can't do anything from over here. Welcome to the entrance to Chargestone Cave. Thanks for waiting. Looks like the nest of an electric type Pokemon called Galvantula. Don't know why there's a nest here, but there's a folks having problems. The gym leaders are the one to fix it. Crowderon, take it out. Why can't they just burn it off? And this here team's yours. It's my favorite team, so you can teach it to all the Pokemon you like. Thanks for the Bulldoze. It's called Bulldoze. Blue does damage and lowers the speed of any Pokemon it hits. So ground type Pokemon move a little slower than you like. Use Bulldoze right, you can cover that weakness. I don't know how good you really are, but if you think you can go wherever. And if you think you can do something, keep doing it. Do things how you want, decide your own limits. But now if you'll excuse me, I gotta get these mud out of my boots and shine my emerald in my hat. We are now... Ah! Come. My Lord N. We brought the one you wanted. Ah, yes. That was the Shadow Triad. Get enlisted them in Team Plasma. Apparently they were the ones who prepared the Galvantula nest at the cave entrance. Chargestone Cave. I like this place. Formulas express electricity and its connection to Pokemon. people did not exist, this will be an ideal place. You have been chosen, you know? Does it surprise you I said that? Sure. Of course. Such news should be a surprise. I told Getsus about you and your friends. After I did, he apparently used the Shadow Triad to find out about you. Sharon is pursuing the ideal of strength. Poor Bianca has faced the sad truth that not everyone can become stronger. And you are not swayed either way. More of a neutral presence. Which is apparently a good thing. Team Plasma will be waiting for you ahead. Getsus wants to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are. Deering, did you know this? The floating stones are moving when you touch them. Right, Professor? Hi there. How are you, Deering? Which is always charged with lots of electricity that Pokemon like. The electric charge is a reactor from one stone to another. And that's why some of the stones are floating. But not all of the stones can be pushed. My father asked me to research Clink, which is the Pokemon that looks like a gear, because I'm researching the origins of Pokemon and the era they appear. He knows how to get what he wants from people, but I was already interested in this anyway, so it's a lot of fun. So yeah, Daring, this is for you. Lucky Egg! Giving that Lucky Egg to a Pokemon to hold increases the amount of experience points and receiving the battle by a lot. Yeah, it will. Having strong Pokemon will make it easier to fill your Pokédex pages. They just stand there for all of us and just wonder for what the heck they're gonna do next. You got a paralysis heal, or paralyze heal. As we get into this trainer battle, we have 5 new Pokemon for us to talk about, and holy crap, a majority of them are really good. Let's kick things off with Joltik. Joltik is one of my personal favorite Pokemon from Gen 5. It may even fit in the palm of your hand, but don't let its size fool you. It's stronger than it looks. Compound Eyes is probably the best ability that you can get access to. If Swarm was available, it would probably be a very good second. Because it's a part electric type, it actually helps out with many weaknesses in it that it has. Mainly with flying types, something to definitely take into consideration. And the best part about it is, even though that it'll only take normal damage from some other moves because it's a part bug type, it's still not a bad Pokemon. It will take a while for us to reach its true potential, and even learn some of the better moves that they're leveling up as well. But even with moves like Electro Web, says a lot for what this Pokemon is capable of. All in all, I consider this to be the perfect example of a good contender of being a mixed choice. Next up is Clink. Let me tell you, this is an ideal Pokemon for that of double battles. Why? Because plus and minus are literally the exact same ability, and they changed that in the 5th generation. Regardless of what ability you go for, as long as it does a plus and a minus from somewhere else, well, at least on your side that is, it's still going ahead to get that buff. Not really worth it if you ask me. Bringing it down to a little more of how it is as a Pokemon, if it has access to Clear Body, I say that will be the more superior choice to go for. Of course, in being a Steel type, it's pretty tanky. It's decently as it is in terms of speed, but everything else that I have to say about it is kind of disappointing. I really want Clink to be good. it won't reach its fully evolved state by the time of its late 40s as a clang. You will be seeing one a little bit later on, but have fun trying to raise it, and we won't even be able to use it for the final fight. Yay! Next up is a Pokemon that I think is kind of underrated. Ferroseed. A grass steel type, and my oh my, this thing hurts. And I mean a lot. Why? Because of that signature ability of Iron Barbs. It inflicts, I believe, 1/8 of the opponent's maximum HP if it's hit with physical offensive moves. Can you say anything really, really good? I should hope so. But I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. Power Whip through leveling up. Gyro Ball leveling up. It has some of the best defense and special defense out of many grass types that you will find in the game. And by the time when it fully evolves, that Gyro Ball that I told you about from before is probably going to be its key play, because the slower you are, well, compared to your opponent, the greater the damage. Power Whip is definitely no slouch either. Just remember, always consider this to be a very good wall, and make sure that you really avoid fire-type Pokemon because, well, why wouldn't you? And remember that it's as slow as molasses in this particular game, even though that is faster than Cleffa and Munchlax. Next up is Boldore! Everything that is said about Rock and Rolla applies. It is a great wall, great offensive attacker, and the fact that you have to evolve it through trading, I guess I can kind of make up for it a little bit in some way. Sturdy is of course going to be the better ability to go for, and how could you say no to something like that? If you can get past this one big negative, that it has to be traded in order to fully evolve, it's a very good Pokemon as a Gigalith. For someone who used a Gigalith in the past, this thing will not disappoint. I like this Pokemon more than most. In fact, I even did consider using a Boldore on my team to raise it, but I barely decided against it because I used this Pokemon a lot, but I wanted it to give it a break. And finally, Tynamo. The rare spawn here is probably one of the worst contenders you can have for an electric type. Why? Because it's stuck with the moves Tackle, Thunder Wave, Spark, and Charge Beam! What? Like, it can't learn any of the moves through leveling up or even through TMs. What the heck? If you think I'm talking Wixie Dixie, look it up. Even to this day, it's still like that. What it has with those flaws definitely makes it up for the fact that it has Levitate for the ability, essentially having no weakness. One of the very few lucky Pokemon to have this. It won't be until late 30s or early 40s and when it evolves into an electric of when it actually starts learning moves. And this is also another case scenario for when it evolves into Electros, or with the Thunderstone, it ceases on learning moves or it just kind of goes all over the place with the stuff on that matter. But still, why would they do this? I know I've raised one myself in a past Let's Play, if I remember correctly, but even from that alone, it still has some shams to fill in. If it could even survive one good physical move, I'm sure you'll be able to do some damage to it. All around, not bad, but it definitely has those flaws you gotta deal with. Hi there, did you find something? I think we're just about done collecting data. This game's been around since the distant past, but Data to prove that Clink existed more than 100 years ago can't be found. So that must mean Clink suddenly appeared 100 years ago. Where Pokemon came from and where they are going? If we can learn that, I believe we can get along even better. You know what, Derek? Pokemon are mysterious. I wonder why these amazing little guys stay on our spire sides. I know for some cases, even from you. Excuse me! There are stairs going down ahead. Team Plasma waiting for you there. Excuse me? Guy trying to talk here? So as I was trying to say from before, I know that there are some cases in for when Pokemon actually do rely on humans to help them grow and to help better adapt to the world around us. One of the best examples that I could think of for such are Lapras, and even in one of the more recent installations, Cyclozar. Pretty cool when you kind of think about it. So I would say humanity is kind of required to help out people with a Pokemon's not only evolution, but also, in a way, their adaptabilities when you think about it. I know I'm probably just talking a lot about stuff that no one really cares about at this point in the game, but doesn't hurt to have a conversation as such on that, right? You know what? Fred Wolfa, get out here! It's about high time that we get yourself out here to have some fun. And see which steel beam is more powerful than the other. I hit you so far, is it gonna be hitting you in the nose? Too bad it's not gonna go honk. You let's go for a low kick. I bet that's gonna do something. The steel beam protected me! Yay! Haha! Yeah, you'll take a hike there, buddy old pal. There's something up there. I can't get to it. Are off. So glad they fixed this in the next game. That. Of course. Well, that Charstone King has a bit of a soft spot for me as well. Hey there, scientist lady. Nyoko. Okay. It's a nice name now. Unfortunately for me, I forgot to switch up because I'm an idiot. Okay. What move could you possibly have and then I'll help out with your special offensive stat? The answer, probably not much. Because I think you have mostly physically offensive moves. That gear grind that you have is definitely one. Oh. Never mind. I take it back. I'm biased, okay? Let's see here. You want to hit this one? Here? Oh. Got ourselves a Drillbur, eh? Yeah. We'll deal with more of those later. Got an iron right here. We got electricity and protecting someone's drugs. I don't care. That's sticking with me for a while. So... Wait. I see something up there, but I can't tell what it is. Who are you? Hi, we're the Nugget Brothers. I'm the big brother. And I'm the little brother of the Nugget Brothers. Glad you showed up. I want to give you this. It's a nugget. I want to give you this too. Another nugget. Hello? A paralysis heal? I'll take that. Can't say no for something like that, eh? Ooh, that almost got me. Got an HP up. Now... Okay. Making sure. No, I don't want to use the freaking leaf stone. Oh, hello. A revive, I'll take it. But you are a person of interest. Alright. We have a doctor right here. And holy crap, you got yourself a swan whale. Krusty! Alright. Oh. Thanks. Let's go for a rock slide. Oh. Thanks, Wayne. Ooh, that did more. It's really weird how these statistics work. Really weird. They not exactly lost energy, they lost their will to fight. Okay. And wouldn't you know it? Oh, timer ball! The more moves that you wait each fight, the stronger it becomes. You came here because somebody manipulated you. If you can win against us, I will tell you the secret. Okay. Alright, you piece of grunt shit. That's what you are, a piece of grunt shit. So I'm gonna warn you. I'm your worst nightmare come true. And you know what? Mystic, you get out here. You need to become showing what you're capable of. Go for a full beam. Setting out a watch on, eh? I'm gonna try camouflage. That turns me into a rock type. Even though then I'll lose the same type of attack bonus for that, it's a calculated risk. Of Or Super Fang's kind of a bypass on that. Thanks. I could use its ability to switch out to have it wake up. But I'm not gonna do that. If I couldn't think of it. Justo, that's it. Justo here. Ah! Crap! Come on. Yes! Yeah, you lost. Now fess up! Getsus of the Seven Sages supports our king, and Getsus has 3 subordinates. They're the Shadow Triad. Thanks for telling me something that I already knew. Knowing these guys, they're probably gonna keep at throwing more things at me. If I win against you, release your Pokemon. I'll release one of my Pokemon who went and barf up shit. That sounds very disgusting. Don't do that. You know what? I'd like to retract my previous statement. I'll do that when hell freezes over his 666 times. But then, how will things go down? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're mortified? You're pathetic, dude. Was this free from the people? Looks more like a simple tourist attraction if given the chance. Trubbish right here. Okay. I think if I remember correctly, you resist fighting. Ah, crap! Yes, you do. Alright. You're going for the stockpile combination. We're gonna be here a while. I think it's now reaching at its maximum. The question is, are you gonna swallow or are you gonna spit it out? Well, I guess we'll never know. A light burn. Alright, a little bit of some excitement, but I'll take it. Consider yourself lucky that you're not asleep, dude. For what was level 32? You brought that on yourself, Bob. Fortunately, we're not seeing the end of this quite yet. But it's okay. We are getting through this just fine. What isn't it with you guys and garbage? Don't you dare try and pull off more of that stockpile combination. At least they listened? Question mark? You trying to take me down, but you took yourself down. Another Trubbish. Yeah, I'm gonna say... There. God, we're already that far into this? I was hoping to get to Charstone Cave sooner than this, but... guess I've forgotten how big this place really was, so, oops. In fact, come to think of it, how many more do I have left? Uh-huh. Well, I kind of made myself a little bit of an oopsie. Okay, so I think what I'll probably go ahead and do, since I'm running a little bit low on time for this, I'll take care of this one last grunt, and that's right next to this guy. And then we'll finish it up from here. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer after this. Alright. So yeah, I'll finish up with this grunt, and then we'll finish it up from here. Because, like I said, I'm running a little bit low on time. And then we'll see what we can do for this one, alright? Oh, gritty. Thank God! Alright. Sand Isle. Mystic, let's end this episode with you standing tall. We all know how much you like to stand tall on that one, eh? Honestly, I really like the music they went for this. Really good choice. Alright. So now that we're done with that, I'm gonna go back and to the doctor over here. Ghost Gem. We'll talk more about that next time. So anyway, next time on Pokemon White, we get to the rest of Charstone Cave by taking out the rest of the members of Team Plasma, and then we get out of here. See you guys then.